From the 8 samples I recall sent from Orange Walk, nobody had any resistance to medication. But resistance is not the fact that the medication is not working. Last year when we presented the results of the BSS, the Behavior Surveillance Survey, we did a cohort with persons living with HIV. In that cohort, we found that people adhere to medications on average between 50 to 65% of the time. 60% of the patients on medication from that cohort, for example, were using alcohol on a regular basis. 25% of the persons in that cohort were using some other illegal substance. So you might be taking your medication every single day, but if there are so many other factors that are influencing that, that can be a serious issue, in the sense that we will have to buy more aggressive medication, but not because the medication isn't working, but people are not adhering. And one of the strategies this year is to have a better adherence plan in place to try to bridge that gap, because last year when I had sent an email, it was misinterpreted when I said that people, we may already know the results. I mean, if I have a patient, I'm an internist, and I know my patient is taking his ARVs, but he's also drinking, smoking, and using drugs, the viral load is simply just going to confirm perhaps what I already have a clinical suspicion. That is what I said. It's not just the medication. There are many other factors, and the viral load is not going to be the panacea. It's part of your clinical repertoire, but it's not the only thing that we should be working on. When we did viral load testing in 2010, when we sent 87 samples to Puerto Rico and looked for resistance testing, the persons that had high levels of resistance were the non-adherent, non-compliant patients. I don't have the full figure but I know of a patient down south that would come in 2 months and go off the medication 4 months, yo-yo effect for 2 years. Viral load copies is more than 2 million, but she was never really adhering. Those are the most striking things that are there. I mean, it doesn't mean that we are shying away. I know viral load is necessary for a variety of reasons, but there are many other areas that we are also working on.